So Hohokum is a video game that we've made. This is the first time we've ever shown it to anybody. So I'm Richard Hogg. I'm an artist and an illustrator and a graphic designer, and I've worked collaboratively with Honey Slug, who are a small sort of indie game studio, to make this game. I don't know, how do you describe the game? It's a game with a very distinctive flat colour vector graphic style. It's quite an open sort of free world. In the game you're a kind of snake or worm character, and your main objective is kind of rescuing people who are in a situation where they're in a war. Our kind of elevator pitch for the game is it's like Nokia Snake meets Schindler's List. But it's more than that. It's kind of colourful, and the thing that you are, the snake that you are, is a kind of exuberant, sort of wild thing to be. It's a bit like flying one of those stunt kites when you're controlling it, maybe something like that. That's a really good question. We really don't know. Like, this has all been crazy for us because it's been something we've been playing with and just shown a couple of people, and then they asked us to put it as part of the Indie Game Arcade, which is amazing, but also was frightening, and we've had to do so much work over the last couple of weeks to get it to a point where people could play it all day here. So this is our first demo. I suppose you could call it a pre-alpha or an alpha. It's our first ever demo of the game. It's very early days. It's a prototype. I think we could make the finished game quite quickly. We could make it in 3 months, 6 months, but whether it's going to happen that quickly, I don't know. It's been amazing, yeah. Like, coming here, I wasn't sure what sort of people would be here. I thought it might be quite a mainstream kind of crowd. A lot of people coming here to play shooters and stuff, and I thought it would be a lot of people who just don't get the kind of more arty, sort of esoteric end of gaming. But actually, all day long, lovely people have been playing it, and they've been enjoying it, and people have been really positive and have been getting it. You know, people get the idea, and one guy said it looked gay, but other than that, it's been really good. Yeah, it's been great. We want it to be on a console. A PC release would be nice as well. We're looking for a console or a couple of consoles, and like before this weekend, that was like a bit of a pipe dream, but now, after seeing it here and playing it here and seeing other people playing it and the response we've had, I think I'd regret it for the rest of my life if we don't get it onto a console, or give it a decent PC release. So yeah, fingers crossed. But we don't know which one, and but I really want to see how, because I think X-axis would work really well with the control, and I'd really like to try that and see that. But you know, iPhone, iPad, anything. But also like iPad using like tilt. Like I was playing earlier today, someone was showing me Tilt to Live. I don't know if you know Tilt to Live. It's a really nice iPhone game where you just tilt the thing and it flies a thing around, and that would suit the way the creature that you control in our game really well. So some mechanic like that might work really well for it. Yeah. These guys, the Honey Slug guys, are doing loads of stuff, some of which they can't talk about, and some of which they can. We've got an iPhone game called Poto and Kabenga, which we're working on, which is a game. It's a game we've already made, which is a Flash game that's been quite popular. Just a free Flash game, but that's going to be on the iPhone at some point. And then today, me and Nat have had a new idea for a whole new. I think when you're at somewhere like this, you start having ideas for games. It's amazing. And so we've got new ideas for quite an ambitious kind of 3D big game, but it might never happen. But we're going to start talking about that and drawing stuff. So yeah. Thank you. It's been really nice.